Alright, so we've got the campsite set up. We've got the lights powered by the Goal Zero, the Yeti Goal Zero 200X, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the mood I've got from the lights. I love it. So I've been solo camping for about 2 years, maybe 3 years, probably more like 2 years, and I have learned a lot about myself and a lot about others through solo camping and solo trips, especially during COVID. COVID was really a big reason why I really just dove into it. And so I thought I'd just pass on some advice that I've learned in the last year or two. And I know a lot of people will not care at all, what I have to say, who am I? I'm not like a psychology major. I'm not this big YouTube influencer that has a bunch of views, a bunch of subscribers. I'm just some guy that just started YouTube, and I thought I'd give my take on everything. And so, quick story: when I was in college, I was coming back from the food cafeteria, and there was this girl in my dorm, and I was like, "Hey, the cafe's closing soon. You gonna grab some food?" And she gave me this look, and she was absolutely petrified, and she said, "No, I'm not going alone." Like it was the end of the world to go to the cafeteria alone. And I truly didn't know how to react. I probably should have offered to go with her, but I just felt so bad that someone could be so afraid to go to get food by herself because I don't know what other people thought of her. And I felt so bad that someone would not want to do that on their own. So this got me thinking to make this video. And so my piece of advice, and this is kind of a hot take too, it's kind of a hot opinion, it's my take, I'm sure everyone might disagree with me, but you don't know who you are until you realize you are your best company. And that is such a strong thing I stand by. And I think everyone needs to learn about themselves before they get into a relationship or a friendship. I think it's just such a big statement. I feel like these days individuals rely on other people too much to go do any sort of activity. And I feel really bad for those people. And I don't know if this is gonna reach out to anybody. I hope somebody watches this video and they are somewhat impacted by this, but I just want everyone to know that doing things on your own is good for you. And if you're going shopping or you're going to get food, if you're in college, you're going to the food court, no one cares about what you're doing. And you have to understand, you are the only thing that's important. Nobody else is important. Anybody who thinks negatively of you, it's just not worth it. So do not be afraid to go to the food court, because whatever you are doing is more important than what anybody else is doing. Just don't waste your time or energy or emotions on anybody that's not worth it. Just be strong and just be about who you are. And that kind of transitions into my next piece of advice. And this advice is more relevant because of COVID. Because COVID has forced everyone to isolate. And it's not good for you to isolate for so long without seeing anybody. So my follow-up advice is, especially because of COVID, solo trips are good for you. It's good to learn the ability to not have to rely on somebody else. Once you develop those skills to be able to overcome a circumstance or a situation on your own, it's only gonna make you develop as a person, as an individual. So then when you begin to develop these relationships with anybody else, you're that more strong of a person. I think this is so important, especially because of COVID. I've been doing these solo trips the last year and a half, and I truly enjoy them. I truly enjoy my own company. And I don't have to worry about anybody else. I don't have to go this or that or do what this person wants or that person wants. I'm doing solely what I want, and I really enjoy my own company. So I'll just leave it at that. I hope this helps somebody, but I truly believe that you should focus on who you are and learn who you are and learn that your company is better than this person or that person. You have to truly find how to enjoy your own company. What I like to do when I camp on my own, I go out into the wilderness, I like to fish, I get some food, I start a fire, I have some cocktails, I listen to music, I go to sleep, I wake up, I go fish. That's me. That doesn't have to be what you do. If your fun situation can be anything, it can be going on a kayak trip, do a day trip to the city. Just try to learn not to rely on somebody else to be fun. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna enjoy the campfire. I'm gonna enjoy my lights. I'm just gonna have a good night. So here's a cinematic sequence of my setup I've got going on.